I own the Ozark Trails tent, but do not own the Wenzel tent. The two tents are manufactured by Wenzel. I'm merely mentioning the Wenzel Longtree because both tents are virtually identical with only minor differences. Should you be in the market for a backpacking tent, either one of these should accommodate your needs. I am including voice-over text in the description below and closed caption for my deaf and hearing impaired friends. First, the Ozark Trails 2-man tent specifications. It's a 2-pole design that folds small enough to fit inside backpack. Stuff stack dimensions is 21.5 inches by 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Carry weight is 4.4 pounds. Setup dimensions is 7 feet by 5 feet. Center height is 37 inches. It includes gear loft and 2 organizer pockets. The material is polyester. The floor area is 30 square feet. Number of doors 1. Number of windows 1. Ozark Trails tent sports a built-in e-port. I sealed this access point with tent bonding tape inside and out. No extra opening for bugs now. The e-port may be useful for weekenders hauling loads of electronic gear. Now, Wenzel Longtree 2-man tent specifications. 2-pole design that folds small enough to fit inside backpack. Stuff sack dimensions 21.5 by 5.5 by 5.5. Carry weight 5.4 pounds. It's actually 1 pound heavier. Setup dimensions is still 7 feet by 5 feet, but the center height increases by 1 inch, which is now 38 inches. Includes gear loft and 2 organizer pockets. Material is polyester. Floor area is 30 square feet. Number of doors 1. Number of windows 1. This tent accommodated my gear reasonably well. I was comfortable with some extra room to host my hiking boots, air out and dry clothing. 2 gear pockets protected my prescription eye gear during slumber and other items I may have needed readily during the night. At one point on my journey, I loaned my tent to 2 guys on the AT one evening. 2 men of small stature, about 5 foot, give or take a couple of inches. They were able to sleep comfortably snug within this tent. I'm positive their wives were thankful for their full night's rest. The Ozark Trails 2-man tent is available still on Amazon.com for approximately $80 from various vendors. Amazon vendors are listed as a 1-man tent, or you may opt for its replacement model, Wenzel Longtree 2-man tent, which is running roughly now around $35. The Ozark Trails 2-man tent held up well on the Appalachian Trail through high fierce winds, moderate light rains. It failed me once after 3 consecutive days and 2 nights of rain. I merely mention Wenzel's Longtree 2-man tent here, which I have no experience with because it's basically identical to the Ozark Trails model. Both are fabricated by Wenzel. Therefore, it's logical to believe their endurance in the outdoors should be very similar. I reduced Ozark Trails weight for hiking by ditching included stakes, carrier bag, and tags. I arrived at Low Gap earlier than originally anticipated today. Being in relatively good spirits, I elected to camp here for tonight. There wasn't sufficient daylight left for me to journey on, and I don't feel comfortable as yet to attempt night hiking. This was a perfect spot for pitching my tent. I laid out the tent flat on ground and remembered I had no video setting tent up. Here I'm entering frame with my first tent pole. I will place each post and grommet pole to body connection. It's fast and simple. The entire process should take no longer than 5 or 10 minutes. In corner external guide points keep tent stable in storms and high winds. First pole inserts in front grommet hose. Repeating procedure for second pole, front, left, and right. Now, carefully crisscross the two posts. Lifting my tent by one hook and attach until all hooks are fastened to posts. No rain is in sight, however, I installed rainfly for additional warmth, as it was going to be cold this evening. Tent requires 6 stakes. I carried 7 in the event one bent. They were lightweight. I'd rather have extra one than be without should I require it. The Ozark Trails 2-man tent is freestanding. I always stake it down, especially in the center for additional room. External guide points keep tent stable in storms and high winds. I did not hike with supplied tent stakes. I acquired lightweight groundhog stakes from Amazon.com. The tent can be set up in 5 minutes or less. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes at most. Lumbering about, I retrieved my rainfly. It's a casual breeze as heard in audio. Rather than fight wind as I watched some other hikers do, I opted to utilize its gentle force to my advantage. During my hike, I set up tent in dark a few times. Once, while moderately raining, the process was quick and practically no raindrops inside. My tent's overall pack weight was approximately 3+ pounds. See my gear list video for weights. I was content and happy with general performance, though I did experience issues in some circumstances. Overall, I'd say Ozark Trails tent held its own on the Appalachian Trail. I would recommend it to anyone seeking a lightweight backpacking tent. This is not an ultralight by any stretch, but for the price, quality, reliability, and ease of packing, it's unbeatable. I saw $500 plus tents after severe heavy rain of a single night have its owner up expurgating water and mud from inside. Rest assured, he sported a sailor's vocabulary verse. I do hope this video was helpful for you, and I do thank you for watching. Remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Thank you.